Today, I will be showing you what it's like when you pass the no trespassing signs. Let's go explore. And here we come to the gate with all these signs, not just one. They really want to get the message across. We shouldn't be there. Private property, no trespassing, violators will be prosecuted. Penal code blank. Keep your custom locked, which someone didn't do their job. Private property, keep out. Poster, no trespassing, keep out. No dumping, violators will be prosecuted. Private road, no through traffic. Protected by peak alarm. Burglary fire. Okay, so there might be an alarm. Look at all those beautiful open fields that we regular people are not authorized to go into. I wonder why. I think I can see why. You see over there? There's some drilling happening. So yeah, we people can't just go and roam around. Have picnics, do hikes. You know, just escape the city life for a bit. Because they're using it to drill. For oil, I'm assuming. Well, what are they gonna do about it, huh? Oh, I see sign of life over there. And I mean artificial life. All this is sign of life. All these nature, trees. You can hear the birds. This is what life is. Yeah, it's my favorite type of flowers. And what do we have? Oh yeah, there's that drilling machine that doesn't stop. Alright, let's keep going down that way. Let's see what we can find. Okay. Wow, there's two of them. Not a pretty sight. I'm assuming this road leads to that area. But hey, it's a nice little hike, so let's continue. There it is, another gate. See, when I do these types of hikes, there's always gates, but they're always broken or something's just off. Or someone break in and they just never bother to fix it. So there it is. There's a bunch of other signs and no trespassing. But I'm drawn to this side because I hear water. Hear that? We found the river. That's nice shit right there. Based on the GPS, we are in the middle of nowhere. Even though this is clearly a road. Whoa, do you see this spider web? I don't know if you can see it, but it's blocking this wall. Hello! Ah. Yeah, the river keeps going. And these machines keep moving. They're smaller than I thought. I've seen huge ones of this kind. And there's more no trespassing signs up there. Well, I think it's time to go back and probably find a separate spot. This is pretty. My plan was to go up there in the mountains. But I don't know, since there's people up there. Who knows? I'd rather find a place that's wide open. What the? This sign grew hair? This is so bizarre. Feathers or something? Oh, so I kept driving, and I think I found the street where the last road I was in was going to lead to. And of course there's the no trespassing sign. This one seems more official and updated. Penal Code 602. Gotta look that up. Here's another gate. Look at all these locks, because one just wasn't enough. Shall we go in? Okay. We're on the other side. And we have this beautiful open road. This must have been really nice during the spring, when we had a bunch of rain. This must have been all green and beautiful. It's still beautiful, but it's just a little dry. Some people do come here. I can tell by the tagging. And again, useless stuff. Ooh, this is actually nice. It's a screwdriver. I think I'm keeping it. More tagging. Go Rebels. Pretty plants. More sign of life. It looks like we're approaching yet another gate. Barbed wire. Who puts this up? For real. Another gate here. I think this is what I was looking for. Just a dirt road. I don't know if I'm going up there yet. Well, this view is just gorgeous. It's worth breaking in. Gorgeous view. Okay, I want to go down there, but I know getting up will be a bitch. Let's go. Jeez, this is steep. Just gonna take it step by step. Wow, I can totally see people's backyards. This is probably why people are not allowed back here. But come on. People don't own the land. The land owns the people. Doggies. Yeah, I think I'm going back up. What's up, bitches? Oh, I feel unwelcomed all of a sudden. That's their alarm system. They can't afford a real one, so they get themselves a bitchy dog. So I decided to take back the dirt road that I saw earlier. Going up, climbing up the hill. And guess what we find? More of those oil pumping machines. That one's not moving at all though. We have a few more over here. There's one across the way over there. Up there we see one that's not moving. Again, not moving. Did they just drain all the oil that was in there? Who knows? Pipe in the middle. Interesting. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I made it to where I wanted to be. Just every time I drive in the city and look up at the hills, I just always imagine myself there. And I think, why can't people just be free to explore? I grew up in Mexico, so we did a lot of that. My grandparents lived in a ranch, so their backyard was nature. Even though they also had barbed wire fences, so we would go explore, get in the water. There were tanks everywhere, lakes. And I just felt so free. That's what feels like life to me. Look at that. We're closer to what we witnessed earlier. And as you guys can hear, it sounds awful, making an awful sound. So we're just gonna turn around. So I grew up in Mexico, and even though I lived in a town, I kind of grew up with a city boy mentality. I mean, I've been watching TV since I was a child, so I would believe all the stuff that they said, all the stuff they told me. Even what food I should like and not like. I remember liking liver. My mom would make some dishes with liver in it, and I would eat it. I used to think it was great. But then I started watching these kids shows, and all the kids would talk about not liking liver and making these faces. And then I started questioning my own likes. And I literally stopped eating liver just because of what I was looking at on TV. Isn't that crazy? That's what TV does to us. And people don't even realize it. We feel like we're independent, like we're making our own choices, that we're individuals, that we have our own sense of identity that comes from ourselves. But a lot of it is, I'm gonna say it, brainwashing. By the stuff we see on TV. What to like, what not to like, what's cool, what's not cool. Like going out into nature right now, probably to most people would think that I'm just crazy. A lot of people would actually be scared because the sign's saying not to cross. But look at me, I'm here. I'm so happy that I grew up in a humble environment where we had a lot of freedom. I understand why my parents wanted me and my siblings to grow up in Mexico. It's just a whole different thing. Priorities are different. People are just overall more happy, more easygoing. You would think because there's more money in the US, the people would be happier. There was less money in Mexico, however, people just made the best of it. I feel like right here, people just focus way too much on money. See, I've been a freelancer for the past 4 years now. I decided not to get a full-time job right after college. I was fighting with myself. I had this great sense of freedom. I wasn't stuck in a job that I didn't necessarily want to be in. Yet I felt guilty. When people would ask me about my job, I just wasn't confident in telling them that I didn't have a full-time job. I had made my own schedule during the days. I sang for different choirs during later parts of the day and on the weekends. And this is the life I chose. A lot of people did make me question my own decisions. A lot of times I used to feel that I was just wasting my time. And this is all because of what other people were saying. But now I'm starting to own it. Starting to feel comfortable with the decision I made. Because of that, I get the freedom to explore the unexplored. Have these little adventures with all of you guys. Alright, it looks like our trip is over.